The 3 pillars of every successful communication. Communication is one of the most important skills in life. For work, you know how critical it is for you and your team to have excellent communication with each other. Leaders who know how to communicate well get more done from their teams in the same amount of time or less. Effective communication can dramatically increase productivity and trust while decreases misunderstanding, iteration, and frustration. Communication can take on many forms and purposes, such as you send an email to ask for more insight and input. You talk with your employees about what you want them to do. You give a presentation to inform and gain buy-in from others. You ask your boss for a raise or promotion. You pitch customer to close a deal, etc. No doubt that you communicate even outside of work. And every time, do you want your communication to be a success? If so, you're at the right place, because in this video, we will reveal to you the 3 pillars of every successful communication. Missing even one of these 3 can cause your communication to fail. So, without further ado, let's dive right into the first one. Number 1. The first pillar, empathy. Most people view communication as an inconvenient process, although our ability to communicate sophisticatedly sets us apart from the animal kingdom. If we can have it our way, we prefer for others to just be able to read our minds, know what we want, and cater it to us. Because most of us find communication inconvenient, exhausting, and is something we rather not do, so when we do communicate, we tend to focus on immediately getting what we want. Or else, why do we even bother? That's why most communications fail, because they lack the first pillar, empathy. Knowing what you want is important, but you shouldn't make it the starting point or the whole point of your communication. You should start with showing empathy. Often in communication, we only talk about what we want. We rarely pause to think about what the other person we communicate with want or might have to go through to give us what we want. Even if your communication is purely transactional, showing empathy for the other person is still needed. And it's very simple to do. Empathy means understanding others' perspectives and feelings. You should start out every communication, whether it's email, chat, presentation, etc., by sharing your appreciation, acknowledgement, or acceptance of your audience's worldviews, feelings, and perspectives. Just try to see and understand where they're coming from. It'll help you come across more human, frame your communication better, and build relationships. Once people receive empathy from you and feel that they are understood, they are more open to what you'll say next. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Theodore Roosevelt. Number 2. The second pillar, purpose. The second pillar of every success communication is purpose. Have you ever sat through a long presentation not knowing why you're even listening to it? The presenter seemed to talk a lot, but he wasn't really saying anything. To an audience, a non-purposeful communication is painful and a waste of time. After giving empathy and showing understanding towards your audience, the next thing you have to do is give them a purpose or a big enough reason to act, or not to act depending on what you want your audience to do. You communicate because there is something you want from the other person. Whether to think of you in good light, help you, or invest in you. But you shouldn't make what you want the main purpose, because people are experts at repelling selfish needs. A good purpose should satisfy these 2 things: a good cause, and can answer the "what's in it for me" question for the one you communicate with. Number 3. The third pillar, clarity. The third pillar of every successful communication is clarity. After receiving empathy and a good purpose from you, your audience now want to know exactly what is expected of them. In this step, you have to be crystal clear and precise about what you want. Don't make the mistake of confusing your audience by rambling on and on about your need and not telling them exactly how they can help you. Confusion leads to the perception of difficulty, which leads to resistance. If what you ask your audience to do is big and complex, what small, simple steps you can break it down to? Because if you want people to do something, make it easy for them to do it. Daniel Pink. The more you can be clear and specific on what you want, the higher chance you'll get people to do it for you. Small, simple steps are easier to get clear and specific on, and thus are also easier to communicate. Communication does not have to be complicated, intimidating, or straining. Before you send out an email, have a conversation, or give a presentation, pause and check if you have all of the 3 pillars: empathy, purpose, and clarity, to ensure every single communication of yours is a success. Good luck!